privilege of introducing our Vyashdi tonight. Devi Persad. Devi Persad brings a wealth of scriptural knowledge. He can relate to any type of congregation on a wide range of topics during his discourses. Panditji is originally from Trinidad, studied in Toronto, and now resides in the USA. He is focused on empowering and uplifting our community spiritually. He is professionally trained. He is a professionally trained singer and musician, and infuses a great amount of music into his power delivery of katha's. Pandit Neil was blessed and trained by his father, Sri Pandit Tulsi Persad, a well-known scholar of Brahman in Trinidad, also affectionately known as Teacher Tulsi. Pandit Neil conducts most of major religious events at Devi Mandir alongside fellow Pandits of the Devi Mandir. We are very proud to have Pandit Neil as a part of our highly qualified team. Panditji, welcome to Devi Mandir. We look forward to this course. Thank you.
Let's give Sabrina ji a lovely round of applause. Jai Jai Sitaram Satkoi. Namaste, Sat Sri Akal, Jai Guru Datta, Om Sai Ram. Pleasant good evening to each and everyone. Let us all sit upright for a few minutes as we chant the following opening shlokas. Once again, Swagatam. While we prepare ourselves to chant shlokas, I ask all of you to, if you can, please silence your cell phones and sit upright if you can. Take a deep breath. Tonight, focus your attention on this beautiful form of Shakti Devi Ma, seated here on the altar of Devi Mandir. We take our first deep breath, hold it in for a few minutes, and you exhale. Drop your shoulders and relax. Take another deep breath now. Let that pure oxygen filled with the sweet smelling agarbatti and the havan of the temple penetrate to all the finest blood vessels in the body. Exhale. Once more, take another deep breath. Relax. Inhale. Looking up at Mount Kailash, Bhagwan Shiva, in his Abhaya Mudra position, showers his choicest blessings upon us. Karpure Gauram Karunavataram Samsara भुजगे प्रहार सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि. The God of strength, the Son of the Wind God, Pavanaputra Hanumanji, we call upon you tonight, O Father. Bless us, O Lord. Remove any negativities and give us that energy, O Lord. Give us vitality and strength to remove all obstacles in our way. Atulita baledhamam hema shailavadeham danujavana krishanum jnaninam agraganyam sakala gunanidhanam vanaranam atisha raghupati priya bhaktam Jatam Namami. Mohan Muraliya Ghanshyam Bhakti Vrindavan Bihari Lal. Bhagavan Shri Krishna, as he blows his mystical air to the Basuri, purifying our minds, our bodies and souls, we call upon him tonight. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Hamsajanur Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadguru Yada yada hi dharmasya Glanirбhavati bharat Abhyudhanamasa dharmasya Tadatmanam srijamyaham Paritranaya sadhuna Vinashaya cha dushkritam Dharma samsthapanadhaya Sambhavami yuge yuge. Now we travel to Vaikuntha on that ocean of milk, seated on Seshnag. Satyanarayan Bhagavan, we seek his blessings tonight. Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadharam Gagana Sadrisham Meghavarnam Subharam Lakshmi Kantam Kamalayanam Yogi Dhyanagam Vande Vishnu Bhavayabharam Sarvaloke Karnam Sarvaloke Karnam Sarvaloke Karnam. Prem se bol Satyanarayan Bhagavan ki jai. Brothers and sisters, let us turn now to the very first shloka, very first chapter, first kand of Sri Ramcharitamanas, written by Goswami Tulsidas Ji. This beautiful prayer called Mangalashtakam, as he glorifies Lord Ganesha, Mother Saraswati, Mother Vani, the goddess of speech, and he also glorifies the sage Valmiki, the original author of Ramayana. We sit upright once again as we chant from Sri Ramcharitamanas. Prem se bol Mariyara Purushottam Bhagwan Ramachandra ki jai. Varnanam artha sanghanam rasanam chandasam api mangalanam cha kartaro vande vani vinayako Bhavani Shankaro Vande Shraddha Vishwasarupino Yabhyam Vinana Vashanti Siddha Swantasam Ishwaram Vande Bodha Guru Shankar Rupina Yamashrito hi Vakropi Chandraha Sarvat Vandanye Sitaram Gunagram Punyaranya Privarino Vande Vishuddha Vigyano Kapishwar Kapishwara Prem se bolo Bhagwan Ramchandra ki Jai. O Lord Ganesha, the elephant-faced one, the one whom we all worship and pray, the remover of all obstacles. You are the one to whom we always pray to first. Prathama Pujye, O Gananara, O controller of all the Ganas. We offer you our first obeisance, O mighty one, the king of the divine forces. Prem se bolo Gajanan Swami ki Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnu Shashi Varanam Chaturbhujam Prasanna Vadanam Dhyaye Sarva Vigno Prashante. I'd like all of you tonight to clap your hands and sing to the top of your voices. Gajanana, 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 Haribo. Especially on the monitors, and the keyboards need to be just a tad louder, please. Thank you. On this auspicious day of Navaratri, 6th day of Navaratri, it is also a very auspicious day for devotees of Bhagwan Shri Satchi Sai Baba. Today is Avatar Declaration Day, and Swami, when he declared his avatar, he gave to the world this gift. It's a Guru Bhajan. The Bhajan tells us, O mind, adhere to the feet of the Guru. Why? His glory exists at his feet for us we go to defeat and we seek His glory, which will enable us to cross this ocean of mundane existence. Glory to that venerable Guru, Sri Sainam, as we chant Om Namah Shivaya, Arunachala Shiva Om. Prostrations to Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba. We sing together. Manas bhajre Guru Charanam, Dustar bhav sagar taranam.
take a minute, take 30 seconds, and just bring back into the top of your memory that image of your Guru. If you have never been affiliated with a Guru or spiritualist, mother and father, of course, of first Gurus tonight, subliminally seek their blessings tonight and say these words. You can chant this mantra after me. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Tonight I bow to my first Gurus, my mother and father, listening virtually tonight down in Trinidad. Shri Pandit Teacher Tulsi Prasadji and my mother Miss Grace Prasadji, I bow to your feet this evening. My dear brother Pandits, Pandit Gireshji, Pandit Jagji, Pandit Rudyji is here, my brother. Thank you for joining us. And Pandit in red, what's his name? Shane, Pandit Shane, I know Pandit Shane. Pandit Shane and other Pandits in the audience. My dear mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, cousins, friends, children. And of course our virtual audience joining us from all over the world this evening. Swagatam, thank you for being part of this Satsangh. Tonight, as we have done in the past, first of all, to the executive here at Devi Mandir, to the board of directors, the trustees, thank you all for having me back. I will tell you it is very good to be back home. I say that with the blessings of Devi Ma, Jagadambe Ma. My dear brothers and sisters, as we do during Navaratri, these 9 nights dedicated to the different forms of Shakti Devi Ma, tonight I would like to ask you to connect a ribbon. What color ribbon should we choose tonight? We're worshipping Lakshmi Ma tonight. What color is Lakshmi Ma? Pink, yes? So let's take a virtual pink ribbon. Place it to the feet of Lakshmi Ma and bring it back, unravel that ribbon, bring it back to our hearts and place it there. That ribbon is like the umbilical cord. When we were all delivered from our mother's womb, we were connected by that umbilical cord. Where mother fed us, she nurtured us, and she gave us knowledge. A little bit of knowledge. Here's a baby. Tonight, we go back and reconnect that cord to the Divine Mother, Shakti Devi Ma, who is the mother of all children, all the creation, every single one of us. She loves each and every single one of us equally. This bhajan that we are about to sing, we are asking Ma, open those beautiful eyes and look at your creations in front of you. We have all come from near and far, and even virtually, to worship you tonight, Ma. This Prana Pratishtaha bhajan, the deity of course has been sculpted in clay, or in this case in beautiful marble, decked in the finest of silk garments, gold jewelry, bangles and so forth. And before worshipping or formally worshipping the Devi, these murtis already have been Prana Pratishtaha. We ask the mother, Ma, please take this energy, this Shakti that exists within you, and let it flow through this ribbon, this virtual ribbon that we have connected, Ma, and energize every single one of us. During the 9 nights of Navaratri, as we learn in our Katha tonight, we remove from our minds, from our bodies, minds and souls, the 9 negative qualities, hence the number 9. We'll go into that a little bit later. The bhajan says, O Mother Durga, awaken up from this slumber of ignorance, lethargy. You are Mother Gauri, you are the valiant Chandi. O Ma, an inherent Atmic reality, the charm of Lord Shiva. We sing this beautiful bhajan as we blend our voices tonight. I ask all of you to join with me and clap and feel the energy emanating from Jagadambe Bhavani Shankar Ma. Prem se bolani Shakti Bhavani Shankar Mata ki. Jagto Dharini Mata Durga, Jagto Dharini Ma, Jagto Dharini Mata Durga, Jagto Dharini Mata Durga, Jagto Dharini Ma. In the Devi Bhagavatam, Lord Shiva asked the Divine Mother, O Ma, you are easily accessible to all your devotees. Tell us an easy way to accomplish success in all undertakings. Who doesn't want to be successful in all undertakings? In this age of Kali, the Divine Mother replied, Shambho, Lord Shiva, I shall reveal the prayer to the Mother which enables one to attain success in all undertakings. He says, this mantra was given by Lord Narayan, Lord Vishnu himself. It has Mahakali, Mahalakshmi and Mahasaraswati as its deities, and it is recited for their propitiation. Tonight, as one loving Devi Mandir family, we will all together chant this powerful prayer. It is called the Shri Durga Saptashiloki Mantra. To receive the benefits of this prayer tonight, devotees, I want you to go back in your minds now to that ribbon we just connected. Gently close your eyes, or even better yet, look into the eyes of the Devi. Whatever trials and tribulations you are undergoing now in this day and age, place it through that umbilical cord, that ribbon, to the feet of Jagadambe Ma. If you are medically challenged, she's the doctor. Place it to her feet tonight. If you know of anyone who is sick and suffering, anyone who is in a hospital, in hospice, in the ICU, anyone who is just not having a good day as a family, take their names and place it to the feet of Jagadambe Ma. And let us sit upright. I ask you again, look into her eyes. D major. D major. Om Namas Chandrikaye Namaha. Iti Shri Durga Saptashiloki Mantrasya hai. Om Asya Shri Durga Saptashiloki Stotra Mahamantrasya Narayana Rishi Anustapa Adini Chandamasi Shri Mahakali Mahalakshmi Mahasarasvatyo Devata Shri Jagat Amba Priti Artha Patre Vinyoga Jnaninam api chetamsi Devi Bhagavati sa Baladakrasya mohaya Mahamaya prayachati Durge smrita harasi bhitim masisa janto Swathai smrita matim mativa subham dadasi Darid dukha bhayaharini kakavadanya Sarvopkara karanaya sada archita Sarvamangalamangale Shive sarvartha sadhike Sharanya Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute Sharanagat Dinata Paritranaya Parane Sarvasya Aati Hare Narayani Namostute Sarvagye Sarve Sarveshe Sarvashakti Samandite Bhaedya Sutrahino Devi Durga Devi Namostute Rogana Shishana Pahamsitusta Rustadu Kamanam Sakalam Abhishtam Tvavam Ashritanam Navipam Narayanam Tvavam Ashritahi Ashrayatam Prayanti Sarva Bhada Prashanam Trailogasya Kileshwari Evam Evata Bhakaryam Asmadvari Vinashanam Iti Shri Saptashiloki Durga Sampurnam. Prem Sabal Bhavani Shankar Mata Ki Jai. For the duration of this yajna, for the next 3 sessions, whenever I say Ambe, I'd like you to respond with Jaikar. When I say Ambe, you say Jai Jagadambe. So can we try it 3 times, please? Ambe. Say it like you mean it, Naman. Ambe. That's more like it. Ambe. That's good. We're giving praises to Shakti Devi Ma. In the Devi Bhagavatam, Vedyashri speaks about the 9 forms of the Devi. And there's a beautiful Raksha Mantra Stotram. It's called the Shri Navadurga. Nav meaning 9, the 9 forms of the Devi. Raksha Mantra Stotram. Tonight I ask all of you, let us blend our voices. The chorus, simply, Om Jagajanani Namaha, Om Navadurga Namaha. Say after me, Om Navadurga Namaha, Om Jagajanani Namaha.
When we sing like this, Nagar Sankirtan is called, and we clap our hands. When we clap, we're removing all of the negativities from around us. So please feel free to clap. If ever you feel lethargic, if ever you feel like something is holding you back, or even someone is holding you back, clap loudly. It goes away, dissipates. Tonight, devotees, as the 6th night of Navaratri, every Navaratri,
what I've been doing is, over the years, selecting one bhajan that we recite or we sing every single night of Navaratri. So just like when in school, we cram for exams and so forth, after repeating this bhajan at least 9 times, 9 days, repetitively, by next week while you're cooking, you're washing, you're doing your work and whatnot, this bhajan resonates in your mind. And what it does, it brings you back to Devi Mandir, it brings you back to the umbilical cord and the energy center called Shakti Devi Ma. My dear brothers and sisters, the bhajan of this Navaratri is Jai Narayani, Jai Jai Durga, Jai Jai Ambe Namo Nama, Jai Narayani, victory to you, O Almighty Durga. Mother, your liberating memory fills my mind, it fills my internal world with spiritual ecstasy. When you are present, Ma, with your protective arms, nothing else matters in this world. Have no fear, she says, when I am here, O my child. Brothers and sisters, let the mind be the recipient of the formula for success. And the formula for success is very simple. It's 4 letters. L-O-V-E, love. Love all and serve all selflessly. And love, when divided, multiplies. And this is what Mother is all about. When you hear the name Ma, what is the first thing that comes to mind? I asked this question in a yagi a few nights ago. Somebody said, when you hear Ma, the first thing that comes to mind is food. No, devotees. Ma, if our mothers are alive, mine is, praise God. If our mothers are alive, that should immediately bring a tear to your eye, a tear of joy. Because you feel her love. And if she's gone to the beyond, it should also bring a tear. Not one of sorrow, but one of joy, because you remember all the good times. And the 9 months that she reared you in her stomach to bring you into this world. Praise Guru Jagadambe Bhavani Shankar Mata Ki Jai. Let us blend our voices tonight, devotees, and let us sing. Let us sing the Devi Mandir way, Devi Mandir Kirtan group. Let's give the Kirtan group a lovely round of applause. Come on. Jai Narayani, Jai Jai Durgi, Jai Jai Ambe Namo Namah. Haribol. once again, Shubh Navaratri to each and every one. These 9 nights dedicated to the worship of the Divine Mother, Shakti Devi, Jagat Janani Adi, Bhavani Shankar Mata. Hindu spirituality has the foundation of a singular dignity called Brahman, and one that is beyond duality or two-ness. We don't speak about two-ness in Sanatana Dharma or Hinduism. It's beyond comprehension. The single divinity manifests through multiplicity, speaking of the forms of the Devi, and it is that multiplicity that manifests existence. Duality starts when one becomes two, God and Goddess, Shiva and Shakti. Each form of that duality, God and Goddess, then take the pathways of manifestations through the qualities of the gunas. Creation, destruction, and preservation, Rajas, Tamas, and Sattva. The internal state of the male divinity is seen as 3 states: consciousness, waking, and dreaming. And the internal form of the female now, which we speak about tonight, Sri Shakti, the power of being; Bhu Shakti, the power to create; and Kali Shakti, the power of the material world to destroy and to regenerate time. Kala means time. The male forms we personified as Shiva, Vishnu, and Brahma. The female forms we define as Lakshmi, Saraswati, and Kali. The interaction of these energies is very complex, and it creates a reality that we perceive. Durga is Sri Shakti. She is the primary power from which all other forms manifest. I repeat, Durga is Sri Shakti and the primary form from which all other forms manifest. She is the creatrix, devotees. Tonight, we worship her in her 6th of 9 forms called Katyayani. Devi Bhagavatam tells us, I ask you to sit upright while we chant the shlokas of Devi Bhagavatam. Prem Simuru Jagadambe Bhavani Shankar Mata Ki Jai. Devi Uvacham Chandrahaso Jwalakara Sardula Paravahana Katyayani Subham Darya Devi Danavaghatini. Prem se bol Bhavani Shankar Mata Ki Jai. Mata Katyayani, she rides on the most excellent lion. Katyayani holds a flaming curved sword, destroying demons. You know, a little child asked me a few years ago, Baba, why does Mother Kali appear in this ferocious form that sometimes us children, we are even afraid to go before her? She has all these skulls and these teeth and, you know, the head with the blood dripping and so forth. Why is Mother Durga riding on that lion? The lion looks very scary. He's not like Simba from the Lion King. He looks pretty scary. Baba, what is this? Could you explain? Devotees, let me take you back a little bit now. Are you all familiar with this guy called Shahrukh Khan? Everybody is laughing. Shahrukh Khan, perhaps one of the... Alright, let me go back to my days. Amitabh Bachchan. Amitabh Bachchan has acted in thousands of movies. In some movies, he was known as Anthony, Raju, Ram, Gopal, just to name a few. But in every instance, he was still Amitabh Bachchan. Not so? Similarly, the Devi is still the Devi. She is the only Devi. She is Ma. But she has taken different forms, not to act different movies, you know, but to destroy all those bad fellows. Shumbha, Nishumba, Mahishasura and all these fellows. Demons. She has taken these forms for our protection. Because if, God forbid, the Devis did not materialize or manifest in those forms that destroy those adharmic folks, we would have been speaking maybe a different language and worshipping a different type of God today. We pray for her, Katyayani Ma, to bless us with good fortune, something called Shubham. Katyayani is one of the most famous forms of Navadurga, and she's mentioned in many of the texts, as also has temples across India. She is associated with Kanya Kumari, as seen in her Gayatri mantra. a Gayatri mantra. Hari Om Katyayane cha vidmahi Kanyakumari cha dhimahi Tanno Durga prachodayat. Prem se bol Shri Katyayani Mata ki Jai. Ma Katyayani's worship is mentioned in the Bhagavad Purana. That wasn't me, I hope. Katyayani is synonymous of Parvati in the Sanskrit thesaurus. This name is also used interchangeably with Ma Durga. And the specific form of Katyayani, it improves memory, it improves sharpness, intellect, and clear thinking. So children, students, young ladies and men, anyone who is pursuing a higher level of education, here is your answer, Ma Katyayani. Right? The Divine Mother, all-encompassing, all-prevailing, infinite love, unconditional, caring, ever-forgiving, absolutely reassuring. Can you identify these qualities in your mother, whether she is alive or she has gone to the beyond? The biggest one for me is caring and absolutely reassuring. Because in the eyes of a mother, a child can do no wrong. Not so? Devotees, a great writer once said, a mother can replace many things in our lives, but we can never replace our mother. Impossible. However, the presence of the Divine Mother answers this question for us. Because when we are seeking for that love, that everlasting, infinite love, that's the storehouse of love right there in all performance. Tonight we go to the feet, virtually, of our mothers, wherever your mothers are tonight. May God bless her, and if she is passed on. Then I want you to bring that lovely image of her back into the center of your forehead, or even look at the Universal Mother in front of us. And let that Shakti flow. Let that Shakti flow through and connect that ribbon once again. We have been immersed in these divine nights of Navaratri all over the world. As pundits, as a congregation, and delving into the holy pages of the Devi Bhagavatam, Srimad Devi Bhagavatam. What is the Devi Bhagavatam? What is the Devi Bhagavatam? Is it just a mere text that has stories or kathas? There are 1800 shlokas and every one of them are energy filled. They are packed with value, packed with spiritual knowledge, spiritual food. How would you describe or summarize all the wisdom and the glories contained in this? Can this nectar ever be described in words? The sages requested of the narrator. The narrator was Sutaji Maharaj to describe the qualities of the Devi. And Sutaji Maharaj responded, I bow to the lotus feet of the Devi, Bhagavati, who is worshipped by Brahma, Vishnu, and Lord Shiva, and who is the sole source of liberation to all. This is the best of all the Puranas and contains all of the sentiments that a human being can conceive. It is known as the Srimad Devi Bhagavatam. May the highest primal Shakti, who is known as the Vidya, knowledge in the Vedas, who is omniscient and who controls all, who is skilled in cutting the knot of the world, give me the intelligence to describe the glories. Tonight, I'd like to ask you to close your eyes gently for 1 second. And let us echo the words spoken by Sutaji Maharaj, written by Ved Vyasji, and I recite tonight from Devi Bhagavatam, as we gently close our eyes. I, or we, meditate on the Divine Mother who creates this universe, whose nature is both real and unreal, who creates, preserves, and destroys everything in her Rajasic, Sattvic, and Tamasic aspects, and who in the end dissolves everything back into herself and remains alone during the period of universal dissolution. Shakti Devi Mata Ki Jai. Brothers and sisters, the Devi Bhagavatam goes on to describe the basic formation of which the universe and all forms of humans otherwise comprise. It introduces the idea that Brahman the supreme absolute from which everything emanates. It has a dual aspect of male and female, personified as Shiva and Shakti, or Prakriti and Purusha. The Devi herself is Prakriti. She is known as the names such as Parashakti, Parameshwari, an absolute force as well as the absolute God, Parameshwari. However, as mentioned in the introduction, neither male nor female can exist in isolation. I repeat, Devi Bhagavatam tells us, neither male nor female can exist in isolation. The whole of creation is first only an idea in the mind of the Supreme Brahman. It can never be known, and it was always one, never two. But when it wants to become conscious of itself, a desire bubbles to the surface of this ocean, and this bubble of Prakriti, or Mahadevi, or Parashakti, Parameshwari, it develops itself into this variegated universe in the methods described above. Even though Mahashakti outwardly appears in numerous forms, we just covered some of the forms, the 9 of them, this creative force is emanating from Brahman. So all qualifications of the true reality. And when it manifests itself in human beings, it is nothing other than Brahman. Devotees, a few nights ago, we worshipped Devi in the form of Skandamata, Katyayini, tonight, Navaratri, Mahagauri, Shailaputri. We ask ourselves, to play along. Sanjay, play along with me, please. Yeah, okay. We ask ourselves, we look at Surya Narayan, the sun god. I'll go back to day 1 of Navaratri. The 9 nights of Navaratri are significant, or very synoptic to our 9, the chakra, the major chakras in our body. The very first chakra at the base is called the Mooladhara chakra. This is where Lord Ganesha resides. But Devi Ma also resides in the Mooladhara chakra. And in order to get from Ganeshhood to Shivahood, one has to be able to control every single one of the 7 major chakras. Right? So we start off with the first one on Sunday night, Mooladhara chakra. And the way to open this chakra is simply Aum. As we begin to chant Om in meditation, seated in this Padmasana or the lotus posture, the body begins to vibrate like this. You can try it at home. Make sure that the palms are like this and it's placed on top of your laps. Om. The body begins to vibrate. What that signifies is not that you're getting weak, you know. Your chakras are beginning to open. The energy centers are beginning to open. The energy is flowing. And as the energy flows from one chakra to the next, the body resonates now with the sound, the primordial sound, Om. Then you can also go into mantras such as Om Namas Chandikaye Namaha, Om Dum Durgaye Namaha. And then the body begins to energize even more with Shakti now. And eventually, as that energy comes up the Shushumna Nadi in the spinal column and comes up here now to the Sahasrara chakra, that petal, that closed lotus opens like this. And then we say the Kundalini Shakti. The Kundalini is open, meaning we are now able to communicate, so to speak. Devotees, when the forms of the Devis now, we put clothing, different types of clothing onto them, different colors of clothing. Then the personality aspect comes in. The human-like aspect comes in. It is called the Jiva Atma. And is that Atma, it thinks itself to be bound and unhappy. That creature always is like a seesaw of sorrow and joy, pleasure and pain, swimming and sometimes drowning in a sea of duality. In actuality, it is the abode of the ocean of pure consciousness, which is also an ocean of bliss. Many beautiful allegories with deeper meaning are given in the Puranas that give us an idea about this interdependence. I quote from the Devi Bhagavatam, the introduction, very first sloka, very first chapter. He is supreme, is the supreme subject, and she is the essence of all objects. He is the ocean, but she is the wave. He is the sun, but she is the light. He is the sky, she is the earth, Ude. She is all qualities, and he is the enjoyer of all qualities. She is all activity, and he is the sole witness of all activities. She is the form of everything in the cosmos, and he is the thinker of all the forms. She is the speech, and he is the meaning. In other words, she is creation, and he is the creator. We speak of Jagat Janani Bhavani Shankar Mata and Bholenath Shiva Shankar. Devotees, let us glorify Bhagwan Shiva tonight as we do Nagar Sankirtan and we glorify him. Prem se bolo Mahapati Mahadeva ki. Aruna Chala Shiva
Brahma
Prem se bolo Mahadev Mahadeva ki. The two concepts that we are speaking of, Prakriti and Purusha, they have no beginning and no end. Chidananda Rupa. What is the rest? Shivoham, Shivoham. No beginning, no end, formless. Purusha is the universal consciousness that exists in every single thing, including us. Purusha. It's the high self. And Prakriti is the energy that is felt in all beings. Both are Nirguna. Nirguna meaning without forms, without qualities. No human being can know the existence or the essence of their union, even just by studying the scriptures or even the Vedas. For all the jivas, all the souls, we are engulfed or we are endowed with the qualities of three gunas. They are Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. How can we ever know which Nirguna or beyond all gunas? These forms. Tonight, devotees, it's the final night or the third night of worship to that Devi in the form of Lakshmi Mata. I'm sure Pandit Jagji and Pandit Gireshji have given you 5 wonderful nights of discourses on the Devi Bhagavatam, on the different forms, Durga for the first 3 and now Mahalakshmi on the last 3. Then from tomorrow night we'll begin Saraswati Mahavarship. We all are familiar with Mahalakshmi coming out of the Samudra Mathan, the churning of the ocean. And if I can recap for 2 minutes the significance or the symbolism of the Samudra Mathan. Yes, 14 items came out of the ocean and all that is contained in the Srimad Devi Bhagavatam. But there's some key points, especially in communities, in establishments like Devi Mandir, or any mandir, any group, any organization, even in government. In the Samudra Mathan, in order to move Mount Mandara is considered like the obstacle or the churning stick. So in order to churn that ocean, just like if you're making dahi or you're making penus and so forth, you got to churn the milk, right? Vasuki, the snake was used. But on one side you had the demons, and on one side you had the devas. Right? The good guys and the bad guys, to some degree. And in order to move that churning stick, Mount Mandara, they both have to exert the same amount of energy. So in other words, it took cooperation to churn the ocean to get the nectar, the 14 items to come out. So in any organization, in any temple, in any government, it can never be a one-man show. It has to be a collective. Bhagavan is teaching us, Mata is teaching us in Devi Bhagavatam, through the Samudra Mathan, to churn that ocean, to gain all the nectar, it has to be a collective effort. Devotees, the second part of this is, every one of them, all the Danavas, all the Rakshases, when the nectar came out, they all wanted to go after the nectar. That's all they wanted because it was longevity, eternity. We sometimes rush for the things that glamour and glitter and forget the things that actually have value, such as Kamadhenu, the cow that came out. The ever-giving cow, even from a baby, we feed on the milk from the mother's breast. As adults, we go down to the supermarket and we have to get milk as well. The Kalpavriksha tree, the wish-fulfilling tree, that can fulfill wishes for the rest of our lives. And of course, the Devi personified in the form of Mahalakshmi. While they were all rushing for that nectar, Mahalakshmi, all of these gifts were there. Devotees, Devi Bhagavatam also tells us, one of the things that came out of this churning of the ocean was the halal poison. And of course, Lord Shiva decided that he's going to take this poison to save the entire universe. And when he drank the poison, who was it that came and held on to his throat so that the poison doesn't go down any further? Can anybody tell me? Who? Yes, somebody said it. Durga Mata. Bhavani Shankar Mata. She was the one that came and held on to her and said, "Bas, That's why it stayed there, that his throat became blue, and then he was known as Neelakanta. Brothers and sisters, Sutji Maharaj tells us in Devi Bhagavatam, Mahalakshmi became many by her yogic powers. What do we mean by this? In Sri Hanuman Chalisa, Ashta Siddhi Navadidhi Ke Data Sabadadina Janaki Mata, or the Sita blessed Hanumanji with 8 siddhis and 9 nidhis. Mystical powers. She can change her form depending on the situation. Bhagavad Gita tells us, Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya jadushvitam dharma samsthatpanathaya sambhavami yuge yuge. Whenever dharma is challenged, I will come again and again. We've covered Mahishasura, I'm sorry Pandits have covered this. Mahishasura Mardini, Shumbhani Shumb, Raktabij, and all these fellows. The Devi took different forms to save us, mankind, you and I. Mahalakshmi of Vaikuntha is full of pure sattva guna and endowed with all sorts of wealth and prosperity. I asked a question last night in another mandir. When we hear the name Mahalakshmi, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Everybody said wealth, money. Is this the case? Who is the god of wealth? Notice I said God. Who is the god of wealth? Kuberji. Mahalakshmi in one of her forms, Dhanalakshmi, is the goddess of wealth. Devotees, she is the crest of the womankind, and as far as one loving one's husband is concerned, speaking of Lord Vishnu, Satyanarayana Bhagavan, she is the Sarva Lakshmi of the heavens. She is the Naga Lakshmi of the serpents and the Nagas in the nether regions. She is the Raja Lakshmi of the kings and the household Lakshmi of the householders. She resides in the house of householders as prosperity and the most auspicious of all good things. She is the daughter of the milk ocean. We just spoke about the Chaita Sagar. And she is Padmini, the beauty of the spheres of the moon and the sun. She is the luster and beauty of the ornaments. Devi Bhagavatam tells us, gems, fruits, water, kings, queens, heavens, women, the houses, grains, clothing, cleansed places, images, auspicious jars, pearls, jewels, crest of jewels, garlands, diamond, milk, sandal, twigs, fresh rain clouds, and all the colors of the rainbow is all Mahalakshmi. She was first worshipped in Vaikuntha by Narayana, Lord Vishnu. And next, she was worshipped by Lord Brahma and Shankara, Lord Shiva. She was also worshipped by Lord Vishnu when she came out of the ocean, the Chaita Sagar. Then she was worshipped by Swayam Bhava Manu and Indra's men. She was worshipped with devotion by Lord Brahma for 1 fortnight, 14 days, commencing from the bright 8th day of the moon in Bhadra and ending on the 8th dark day of the moon in the 3 worlds. She was worshipped by Lord Vishnu with devotion in 3 worlds on a meritorious Tuesday in the months of Pusa, Chaitra and Bhadra. Thus, the worship of Mahalakshmi is made prevalent in the 3 worlds. She was worshipped by Lord Indra, the Lord of the Devas, and by Mangala or Mars on a Tuesday. She was worshipped by Kedar, Neela, Shubhala, Dhruva, Uttanapad, Shakra, Bali, Kasyapa, Daksha, Kardam, Surya, and many, many more. Thus, her worship is extended and extended by to all places. She is the presiding deity of all wealth. Now, let's speak about wealth for a second. If you think that wealth is money only, you're wrong. Because if the only type of wealth that you have is money, you're the poorest person in this world. There's spiritual wealth, there's wealth, educational wealth, wealth of the heart, wealth of being, family wealth, all many different types of wealth, devotees. Karma is responsible for the birth and existence and death of people. Devi Bhagavatam again, I quote, it holds sway over all stages of our lives and the very deity of human existence. It is equally responsible for joy and sorrow, People experience pleasure and pain, sorrow, difficulties in this world. When they experience pleasure, they would say it is due to their deservedness. On the other hand, when we undergo difficulties, we always attribute this to our destiny. This was destined to be so. This is my karma. Really, speaking, both pleasure and pain are the result of one's own action. And it is said, you will never understand what pleasure is unless you experience pain. Devotees, as the feelings, so are the result. Baba tells us, Yad bhavam tad bhavati. Are the actions, so are the results. As the food, so is the bell to the bird. Similarly, this entire world is based on karma. Our being here at Devi Mandir tonight, you all being present virtually all over the world tonight, in this yakshala, in this satsang, in this yajna, is because of our past karmas. Something that we have done, or maybe our ancestors or parents have given us this blessing so we can be in the company of such beautiful and blessed souls at Devi Mandir. Brothers and sisters, all karmas performed by us should be sacred. The three facets of the divine female principle, it is now Navaratri and Dussehra. Dussehra, of course, will be on Monday. What is Dussehra? Let's touch on this very quickly. Dussehra is a celebration or festival which is meant to purify the actions performed by the 10 Indriyas. What are the 10 Indriyas? The 10 senses. The 5 Kami Indriyas and the 5 senses of actions and the 5 senses of perception. Kami Indriyas and Jnana Indriyas. This celebration of Dussehra, every human being in this world performs some type of karma. The fact that we are breathing on our thoughts, where our thoughts go, how we think, how we speak, how we act, these are all karmic actions. These all add up to our karmic actions. The presiding deity or the driving force behind these actions is the Devi, Durga Devi, who is the personification of energy. This energy we are feeling tonight in Devi Mandir. She's the bestower of all kinds of energy to perform various kinds of karmic actions as human beings. And Goddess Lakshmi bestows various kinds of wealth on us, like money, yes, food, grain, different kinds of objects, vehicles for movement, and as human beings so we can lead a happy life on this world. Yes, we'll be concluding shortly. I just realized that we are a little bit on time this evening. Then the third facet of the female principle, Saraswati, which we will touch on tomorrow, the goddess of learning and intellect. The Trinity, Durga is the goddess of energy, Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, and Saraswati, the goddess of learning and intellect. We all worship these three forms in the celebration of Dussehra. The underlying principle of worshipping these Trinity, Durga, Lakshmi, Saraswati, during this 9-day period, is for us as human beings to be able to ascend to the next level of spirituality. My dear brothers and sisters, I'll give you a little kahani. When I was a little boy growing up in Trinidad, I would stay with my ajis, my parents were in college. And at 5:30 in the evening after school, that is the prime time, the cricket match is going real strong, the second team is batting, we're about to win. Aji is calling, Beta, come here now. Aji, we have about half an hour left of sunlight. We play some cricket now. Come here now, I say. When Aji talks, you gotta go. Go and take a bath. Before 6 o'clock, I want that deer lit in the house. I say, crazy lady, let me go and play my cricket now. Little did I know Aji was teaching me a very, very vital lesson. You see, she didn't attend a single day of school. She was illiterate. She could not read or write. But she knew the Devi Bhagavata. She knew the teaching. She studied it. Devotees, what Aji was telling me is, the Sandhya hour is 6 p.m. When a diya or even a light is lit in your house and you chant any of the Lakshmi mantras, we all know Siddhi, Buddhi, Nirli Devi, I'm sure. Any of the Lakshmi mantras and you turn the lights on, you're inviting Mahalakshmi to come in your house. While you may not win the lottery by turning on the lights, your house will always have barakat. You know what barakat is? Food, sustenance, water, When you turn your pot, when you prepare a meal, your meals will always have extra left over. You can feed the birds, you can feed the homeless, you can feed any guest that comes to your home. Devotees, this is the auspiciousness of Lakshmi Ma's worship. To teach this principle of love in Navaratri, different people go in different directions. I understand you all had Garba last night, right? It's Garba last night? Garba night? Chauki, thank you. Chauki, Mata ki Chauki. So all of these constitute to the celebration of Navaratri, and dancing and singing and chanting the glories of the God. All of us are God's children. Remember this, all of us are God's children. God is the only Father of all and the Mother of all. Hence, we must love all. As Swami tells us, others may or may not love us, but we must learn to love and serve all selflessly. People may keep a distance from us as long as they do not understand the power of love. But once they understand and experience love, they become one with us. God is waiting for such a transformation. Mata is waiting for such a transformation. Because she is the embodiment of love. She loves all of her children equally. She has no eyeball or no favorite child. In her vocabulary, no good or bad. She loves us all equally. Thousands of people have heard or listened to discourses over a period of time. And thousands of us have witnessed God's powers on various occasions. But in spite of all of that, people are unable to understand the true nature of God's creation. And people will say so many things according to their perceptions, by judgment, misunderstandings. It's not their fault. And there are few people who could realize the truth and conduct themselves accordingly. As I close tonight, when people develop anger, hatred against truth, they keep themselves away from it. Introspective of their love or hatred, we should always love them. Brothers and sisters, today, someone may be or appear to be different, but tomorrow they may come close to you. All are brothers and sisters, I repeat, all are brothers and sisters. Hence, we should all live like brothers and sisters, with love and with unity. That is what Maya is looking for. That is how we can accelerate or to get to the next level. All are one. Be alike to everyone. You'll be able to realize this truth sooner or later, devotees. When a tree bears fruit, not all the fruits in one bunch will ripen at the same time. Not so, especially mangoes. Similarly, when a plant bears flowers, not all the flowers will bloom at the same time. Some will be in the process of blossoming. Some may be fully blossomed. But others may be yet in the budding stages. Only the fully blossomed flowers will spread fragrance. So what is that fragrance to speak about? The Mahima of Devi, the love. So in other words, people with different stages of evolutions, some are like the bud, some are like the blossoming stages, and some are like the fully blossomed flowers spreading their fragrance. So have patience. Have patience until they become fully bloomed. Help them. Help our brothers and sisters to bloom and to spread that fragrance. And finally tonight, when we do Purnahuti, Pandits will tell us, at the end of a yajna, normally when we did in the past, I'm not sure if we're doing Purnahuti, the burning of coconuts. We are, okay, on Monday. This Purnahuti, it means total sacrifice. And from day one of Navaratri on Sunday, you would have taken out a coconut, dressed it properly in a kalsa, and every day you're offering dhar onto this coconut. Om Namaschandikaye Namaha, that's the mantra to use, one of the mantras. It says, this is full, this is full, that is full. When the full is taken out of the full, what remains again is the full. The mantra you all know very well. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamiva Avashishyate. Those who understand the truth will be able to know what is the visible and what is infinite. Out of the infinite, being the finite has come. Yet being infinite, the infinite remains. प्रेम से बोलो जगदम्बे भवानी शंकर माता की जय. Devotees, I hope and pray that this katha tonight would have instilled some new learning within you, would open up the Shakti, open up the learning cause in you. And I will be with you for tomorrow night as well as Sunday, where we will continue to glorify Shakti Devi Ma in all her forms. Tomorrow night, of course, we begin Saraswati Ma's worship. But as I close tonight, if I make one more bhajan, and then we will take you right into announcements and then the final arati. So if you will join me for this bhajan. The meaning, hail to thee, universal mother, all glory to thee, victory to thee. Ma, you are the embodiment of supreme dignity and wealth. I make my obeisances to thee. Prem se bolo Jagadambe Bhavani Shankar Mata ki jai. Jai Jagadambe Ma, Jai Ma. Ambe! 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 Yay, Jagadambe Ma. Devotees, please sit upright once again with your hands clasped, eyes closed. Ma, Koti Koti Dhanyavad. Thank you for this wonderful evening of devotion in glorifying your name, Ma. Bless all those who have come from near and far, those joining us virtually all across the world tonight, in singing your praises and glorifying your name, O Ma. We love you, Ma. We are your children. Darshan de dona, darshan dijiye. Grant us your blessings. Katha visarjan hotu hai, suno veer Hanuman, Rama Lakshman Janaki, सदा करो कल्याण एक घड़ी आदो घड़ी आदो में पुनिया तुलसी संघट साधिके हटे खुद अपराध श्रोता सवा सुन गए शंभु गए कैलाश रामायण मम हृदय महा आन करहु तुम पास परमं पवित्रं बाबा विभूतिं परमं विचित्रं लीला विभूतिं परमात्मा ईशा मोक्ष प्रदातं बाबा विभूतिं इदमाश्रयामि परमं पवित्रं बाबा विभूतिं परमं विचित्रं लीला विभूतिं समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु जय माता दी। Thank you.
Banerjee, we are truly blessed to have you at home here at Devi Mandir to celebrate Sharad Navaratri 2023 with you. Today, you remind us all of our mother's love and devotion. You reminded us to express our love and devotion and turn our whole devotion back to our mothers, Durga Mata, Katyayani Mata. We appreciate you for this. We look forward to joining you in elevated Satsangh again tomorrow evening for the 7th night of Devi Mandir devotion. To our Devi Mandir community, I'd like to offer a friendly reminder that Sunday evening will be Durga Ashtami night, and Devi Mandir will be celebrating Kadamari Puja. As I pass the mic on to Uncle Persad, Board of Trustees, and then on to Auntie Roma for the Board of Directors announcements, I would just like to say thank you for having me as your MC this evening. I am Sabrina Persad. I hope you enjoyed this evening's teaching as much as I did. Thank you.
Banerjee, so nice to have you back. Thank you. Thanks for coming and spending the evening with us. Banerjee is sponsored by Buddy Ram Persad and his family. So he will be here for the next 2 nights, of course today. Thanks again, Banerjee. I do also want to thank all the singers and musicians at the company. It was just beautiful. On behalf of the Board of Trustees and Board of Directors, I want to extend sincere welcome to all of you for coming out here today. Mataji's blessing to each and every one of you. We hope that we'll see you here tomorrow as well, and we'll see you here Friday, on Sunday. I see our chairperson is here, I don't know. Buddy, I just want to thank you on behalf of the directors of the Mandir for sponsoring the next 3 days. And we also want to say thanks again for all that you do for this mandir. For the Pandits, thanks for helping us out. As usual, your presence here always means a lot. Pandit Jayakati, as you know, is our spiritual leader, so he's here. So with that, I'm going to call Romaji, the director of Religious. She has a few announcements to make. Romaji.
Namaskar, everyone. Thank you all so much. Thank you everyone for coming tonight. We want to take a moment to recognize and show our appreciation to our shortest tonight. So, Uncle Buddy and Sis Mary, if you can just come up, Sandy, I'm not sure. If you can just come up to the altar and allow us to, we know that we'll just take a couple minutes. Auntie Sita, Auntie Dolly, if you can come up, please. Pandit Rudy, if you can, during this time, if you can just honor us with a small prayer.
Praise Bolo Vyas Maharaj ki jai. Let's all chant the Guru Mantra. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namo Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Thank you. And we just have a few, just to remind you, the celebrations continue. And just want to let you know that on October 28th, we have Garba downstairs in the auditorium. On November 4th, we have our Diwali program. So please, tickets are going very fast. So we would love to see all of you here. On November 12th, we will have Diwali celebrations. On November 11th, we will have Hindu Heritage here at Devi Mandir. And on November 18th, Pandit Mandala will be here to fundraise for us on that day. So we hope to see all of you here. We know many of you have come from far, and we're asking you to stay with us for the next 2 nights as we continue with Pandit. Thank you so much, and Sitaram, Namaskar.
The Bodhisattvas stand please for Arti.
Bola take Aarti. After Aarti going downstairs, Bhojan Persad is ready.
That's what you said. He's cut off. He's cut off.